again from the rooftop of my gym again. I swear I don't normally go to the gym this much. You guys must think I'm a gym rat from all the videos I've been posting, working out and stuff the last few days. But I think it's really this little guy that's kind of inspiring me to work out a little bit more just to see what happens with the numbers. So there's something to be said for tracking, isn't there? But what happened the other day was I was comparing the continuous keto monitor. Hello, it's very dirty now because it's been on my arm for over a week. I was comparing the CKM with the Keto Mojo finger stick method as well as urine strips and a really crappy breath meter. Let's not even talk about it. But I was getting really different numbers. So this guy was saying like 4.0. The Keto Mojo was saying 5.4, and then the P strips were saying like 16. So I'm like, what's going on? So I think that at higher levels, they are not as accurate. So my ketones have been really on the higher end. Not super, super high, but pretty high these last few days. So I think I'm gonna go home and eat a lot of protein because that knocks me out pretty quickly. And maybe even make some like weird keto bread thingy to really knock me out of ketosis. We're not out, but down to like 0.5 or 1 or 2 and compare the 3 methods and see if they're the same or not. So wish me luck. I'm gonna go cook some food. All right, so it's time to eat. I've got 2 steaks here. Oops, bigger than I would normally have. And I've got a little salad. And this is the evidence that there's a salad. And I made this weird thing. It was supposed to be bread and it's a pate. So whatever, it's delicious. And so last thing to do before I eat, while I wait for the meat to rest, is to feed my guinea pigs. Snack time. Snack time. No? And now let's eat. Goodbye, ketones. Okay, this light is hilarious. I feel like I'm in a rap video from the early 2000s, but never mind. So I just finished my dinner. It was really good. I'm a little worried that I didn't have enough carbs to knock down my ketone levels, but I did have a boatload of protein and that usually does the trick. So let's see. I'm gonna go take a shower and then by then, hopefully the ketones will be on the lower side so I can test these 3 different methods and see if they are, more in line than they were before. All right, let's get this party started. It's been about an hour or 2. I cleaned the kitchen, I took a shower. I'm 44 years old. It's 11 something p.m. I'm up past my bedtime, but let's do this. First up on the continuous ketone monitor, it's showing 2.6 millimoles per liter. And on the Keto Mojo meter, it's reading 3.5. And drawing my own blood while holding a guinea pig has officially been the least hygienic thing I've ever done. And now for the pièce de résistance. Get it? Pièce de résistance urine strips. So I wasn't gonna try to hold the phone and Lufthansa and my P strips in my hand. So once again, 16 on the P chart. What the heck? We gotta work this out. This is weird. It shouldn't be this purple yet again, but seems like it's a similar pattern. Notice that the Keto Mojo was even further off from the number from the CKM this time. This time it was just about a millimole of difference, whereas last time it was just over half a millimole of difference. So I thought it would be more accurate with a little bit lower ketones, and it's even less, not accurate, but it's even less of a difference because I don't know which one is right. I don't know if the Keto Mojo is more accurate. I don't know if the CKM is more accurate. So I ate a lot of food just for the numbers to be even further apart. Awesome. And then meanwhile, what's up with the P strips? I mean, again, I'm like off the charts on that. So we got to figure out what's going on with that. There's a lot to figure out, but not tonight. Now it's time for me to go to bed. So thank you for being here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because if you don't, we might not ever see each other again, and that would be super sad. Okay, just kidding. One more thing. I asked my husband to pee on one of these. He's not in ketosis right now. He had pasta for lunch and fried chicken with breading for dinner. So definitely not in ketosis. Thinking maybe this was a bad batch of strips, and nope. His came out as completely 0. So That's my control subject. The mystery continues. So I'm 16 off the charts. He's 0 off the charts on the other end. Also, it might be a miracle that I am still married because my husband puts up with a lot of nutrition crap. What can I say? It's my favorite thing to talk about. P.S. I just woke up and decided to test our good friend, the urine strips again, and I figured out what the problem was. Good old-fashioned user error. I bought these strips specifically for this test, and you have to read them after 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, they become even darker. So I did the strip. My CKM is saying 3.7 this morning, and at exactly 15 seconds, the strip was the color of 4.0, so consistent. My strips that I had before were this really crappy brand that I bought off of Alibaba, and they had very little color on them, and they developed after 40 seconds. And if you waited longer to read them, they didn't change that much. So I wasn't in the habit of reading them really quickly. So it looks like that's what was going on, that I was reading them wrong. So the last one that I did was really consistent. I'll pee a little bit more. What do you think about that, Lufthansa? And see what happens.